The Bridge Builder. A story of courage. When the storm destroyed the only bridge connecting the village to the city, everyone believed life would stop. Supplies became scarce, jobs disappeared, and hope slowly faded. Among the villagers was a young man named Karim, a quiet bicycle repairer who had never traveled beyond the hills surrounding his home. Every evening, people gathered in the town square to complain about their situation. Some blamed the government. Others blamed fate. Karim listened silently while tightening rusty bolts on old bicycles. One night, an elderly woman approached him and said, "You fix broken things every day. Why don't you try fixing this problem too?" Karim laughed. "I repair bicycles, not bridges." But her words stayed with him. The next morning, he walked to the collapsed bridge. Karim stared at the wreckage for hours before noticing something others ignored: the old support cables were still strong. He spent days sketching ideas in the dirt. People mocked him. He gathered scrap metal, unused wood, and abandoned tools. A few children offered help. Then a farmer joined. Then a carpenter. Rain ruined progress. Materials broke. Karim's hands bled from lifting heavy cables. More than once, he thought about giving up. One evening, after a failed attempt caused part of the structure to collapse again, Karim sat alone near the river. He whispered, "Maybe they were right about me." The elderly woman appeared beside him once more. She said, "Strong people are not those who never fail. They are the ones who refuse to stay down." The next morning, Karim returned before sunrise. Weeks later, the village completed a smaller but stable suspension bridge strong enough. When the first child crossed safely, the villagers erupted in cheers. News spread quickly. Engineers from the city came to inspect it. One of them asked Karim where he studied engineering. Karim smiled and replied, "I studied broken things. They taught me how to rebuild." Years later, the village became known not for the disaster that destroyed its bridge, but for the people who rebuilt it together. Karim learned something powerful. You do not need perfect conditions, endless resources, or everyone's approval to change your life. Sometimes all you need is the courage to begin,